Boys and girls, today we're going to model a division problem to find how many in each group. Read the story, please.
Hunter has 12 rocks from
Onondaga
K-State Park. He puts an equal number of his rocks in each of 3 boxes. How many rocks are in each box?
Okay, before we go on, what are we needing to find? What are we needing to find? Jacob?
How many rocks are in each box?
Write that down. Where did you find that, Jacob?
At the bottom of all the sentences.
The bottom of the story problem, there is a question. What we need to find is always the question. Then it says to circle the numbers we need to use. What numbers are we going to use? Savannah, what's one of them? 12, so circle 12. What's the other one, Cooper? 3. Okay, make sure you circle those. Now, let's continue reading the directions after the story problem. When you multiply,
You put equal groups together. When you divide, you separate into equal groups.
you can divide to find the number in each group. When you multiply, you're trying to find the total of all of the things all together, okay? You're trying to find a big number when you are multiplying. When you are dividing, you already have the big number. You're putting that big number into equal groups, okay? So they're saying to use counters to model the problem. We're going to draw these counters. Step 1, use 12 counters. So let's just draw 12 counters in here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if we were pretending that we had 12 counters out, these would be our 12 counters. Then it says draw 3 circles on your math board, which they have for us on our paper. Place 1 counter at a time in each circle. Instead of you physically touching a counter and putting it in a circle, we're going to just draw counters in a circle. Okay? How many counters do we have?
12.
12. We only have 12. We have to place 1 at a time in each circle. You do 1 in one circle. Then you move to the next circle and you put 1 in the next circle. And then you move to the next circle and you put 1 in the next circle. So now I have 1 circle in each of my big circles, don't I? What is that little circle called? It's a counter. Okay. So I have 1 counter in each of them. I need to put all 12 counters in those groups. Okay? So I'm going to put another counter in. This is 4. Then 5, 6. I'm going to continue till I get to 12. 7, 8, 9. We should be doing this all together. Not just me doing this up here by myself and then you writing it later. No, we are doing this together. So you should have the same amount of circles in mind because we are counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. Okay, we drew all 12 counters in the rest of the circles to show our work. How many counters are in each of those three groups, guys?
4.
4. Write that down. So how many rocks are in each box then, everyone?
4.
4 rocks are in each box. There were 3 boxes, right? We said there were 12 rocks. They were split up. So if you split 12 equally into 3 groups, you have 4 in each group. Next page. Read the story.
Mason
Addison
has 15 rocks. She puts an equal number of rocks in each of 5 boxes. How many rocks are in each box?
Okay. Step 1. It says draw 5 squares to show 5 boxes. They have 1 square for you. So go ahead and do that, and then let's draw 4 more for 5 boxes. Five squares for the 5 boxes. 5 squares for the 5 boxes. 5 squares for the 5 boxes. 5 squares for the 5 boxes. How many squares do you have? No, you have 4. Now you have 5. Now, how many rocks did she say she had? 15. So you are going to put, we're going to draw 15 counters to show. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 counters. Okay? Now, we're going to put each of these counters in a box until we get to all of them gone. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. Are you listening? Watch me. When I have my 15, I'm going to do this. Cross out 1, put it in the box. Okay? So I know I've used them all. Okay? And then I'm going to go with the next box. Put it 1 in, cross it off. Put 1 in, cross it off. Put a counter in, cross it off over here. Put a counter in the box, cross it off over here. I'm going to continue to do this until I get all of them used. That's fine. There, if you want to cross first and then put in the box, that's fine. It doesn't matter how I know you do it, but just put 1 in each box, and every time you put 1 in, you have to cross it off on the other side. Does your boxes look like my boxes? There are how many counters in each of those groups, everybody?
3.
So how many rocks would be in each of Madison's boxes?
3.
Okay, now, how many counters did we draw? In all, how many counters did we draw? Everybody? 15 counters. We drew 15, didn't we? In all those boxes, did we draw 15?
Yes.
Like that's the total.
Yes.
Okay. How many equal groups did we make? How many groups did we make? How many equal groups? Everybody?
5.
We made 5 equal groups. How many counters were in each of those groups?
3.
3 counters. Okay, boys and girls, we just read number 10. Usually, don't we have 2 numbers in the problems that we work out?
Yeah.
This one only has how many?
1.
Where do we look for the other number?
At the board. At the table.
In the table. What does it say in the table, guys? Madison has 28 photos. Now, does that sound like the big number that we're going to be using? Yes, it does. That is your dividend. 28. Okay, is your big number. Divided by how many equal groups? There's 28 counters now. We're going to call them counters instead of photos for right now. 28 counters, because that's what we've been talking about. Right, Tyson? 28 counters. How many equal groups am I going to have, Aubrey?
4.
4, because that was the other number. So that is my divisor. Got 28 divided by 4. Now we can draw our picture. I want you to draw your picture into 4 equal groups. Put 1 counter into each group until you get the answer, and then you write the answer down for that many photos. A 2-step problem. Joe and Ella combine their photos. Then they put an equal number on each page of an 8-page photo album. How many photos are on each page? Boys and girls, if they're going to combine their photos, what are we going to do?
Add 25 and 15.
Yes, you have to do add. Combine means add, right?
Yes.
25 and 15. So find that answer. 25 plus 15. Okay, now number 12. Rebecca's family found 30 sand dollars. Explain how to share the sand dollars equally among 6 people in her family. Okay, what would you guys do? She found 30 sand dollars, and she wants to divide them by 6 people. What would you do? Jacob?
I would add $13.
What would you do?
I would make 6 groups and then put 1 counter in each group until you get to 3.
Okay, so you could make 6 groups, put 1 counter in each group to get 30, which is the same thing as giving 1 sand dollar to each person until all of them run out. So that's what I would do. But we can say, for drawing our picture, we can say, so to draw a picture, I would draw 6 equal groups, is what he said, right? Is that what you said?
Yep.
And put 1 counter in each group. Till all counters were gone. All 30 counters are gone. So then we could draw that picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you guys can draw the picture. Make it so 1 in each group and you get to 30. On this last line, I want you to write down how many sand dollars does each person get.